changed. It's all different now.
Men! Spread out and attack!
Oh no! How did this happen?
Today we march for the capital under the command of His Highness, Prince Richard.
We're almost there. Damn it.
Oh no!
I can't stand still. Not any longer.
Right, Tales of Grace's F. It's called Tales of Grace's F because...
It originally came out on the Wii in Japan, and then it was ported to the PS3.
And it is actually out in Japan on that as well, but we are waiting, as usual, for the translation to finish so they can actually release it over here.
Yes.
I feel the Tales series has been going, it feels like, what, 2 decades now. It feels like so long, but I feel it's like the unsung hero of RPGs out there, because many people, I don't think, are not too familiar with the name. They're sort of aware of it in a sort of general sort of fashion, but it's an incredibly beautiful series, beautiful RPG series. As we're saying, I mean, it's like the animation style is classic sort of anime. It's very, I don't want to say whimsical. I don't think that's quite correct to say it's whimsical, really.
It's just nice.
Just nice.
Just
nice.
Pleasant.
A fallback to more pleasant days.
It was a simpler time.
Simpler time.
A better time.
A better time. The time of Zelda and beautiful kingdoms to go and walk across in a very jovial fashion and meet lots of people. However, this doesn't stick to the jovial line for long.
No.
It's got a little bit of
darkness.
A bit of darkness to it. Just to give you the structure, it's actually set in 2 different time periods. You've got an extended prologue at the start where we follow our main character, Asbel, I hope I've got that right, and his collection of childhood friends. They meet up with a amnesiac lady, pink hair, no notion of where she is, what she is even. There's a bit of confusion about exactly what her origins are. And through a series of little misadventures, unfortunately, she dies trying to save someone. And what happens then is the game actually cuts forward 7 years. Asbel has taken this on board and has decided to do something about it because he feels so guilty. He's racked with guilt over her death, enrolls in night school.
So you start off the game, the first few hours you spend as the kids, and this story is going to link in like right at the end of the game as well. Like, it's really important that you kind of pay attention to the kids' story because it's all going to link back in later. We
actually, during the we interviewed the studio behind it, and they were discussing how they for each Tales games in turn they always have a central theme, and this one is protect, and that can extend out from protect kingdom because it's 3 kingdoms at war in this game, but also protect friends, protect loved ones, which I think is a very nice way of going about it. It's a nice sort of broad message that speaks to us all.
So you got some hands-on time with it?
I did indeed. Sat down with the opening few hours of the game, which was, as we said, the child's portion. Your typical RPG genre styling, so there's a bit of exploration around the world map, a few little conversations in towns, primarily trying to find out who this girl is, or if anybody has actually seen her before. And also got a hands-on with the battle system, which is the style shift linear motion battle system. Thank you very much indeed. I did practice all night for that. I will probably get someone writing in now and going, no, that's completely wrong. This rather elongated title is the name and brand for an RPG battle system, which has a nice little mix of direct control plus a few little magic attacks as well. The idea is you will always go into the field with a group of characters. The cast of characters alongside your companions are AI controlled, but there's a really nice extensive list. If you get into the sub-menus, you can basically set different parameters for each of your companions. So if you drop below 50 health, move into this particular attack or move into this particular defense. There's a flow chart and everything like that, which I think is a really good idea for people that really want to get some expert control over their companions. Because with these type of games, when there's the AIs involved, I've seen some RPGs where there's stupid stuff going on.
Set to defense. Oh, I'll just do nothing. I'll just stand back here. It's fine.
Yeah, and you're taking all the hits and everything like that. But the attack system is very much similar to any RPG you want. You just run in. There's combo systems as well, which is quite nice. So there's a little bit of strategy there with sort of dodging, rolling out of the way of attacks, and you time it right, you get a bonus, etc., etc. So from that initial playthrough, I mean, we didn't even see any bosses during our hands-on. It's fairly enjoyable, and I think it's one of those things that, to Tales fans, you don't even need to be watching this. I think with Tales fans, you will be buying this anyway. But for someone wanting a more, as we said, traditional RPG, something that brings you back, harks back to the 90s, I think this is definitely worth a look. And I feel I can't go without, or we can't go without talking about the music, actually.
Is it really beautiful?
Music is fantastic. This is one of those things where you hear like the central town theme, and you just stand and just listen to it. It's just really absorbing. This is something I will actually be tracking down the soundtrack of as soon as it's out.
You said that Tales fans are going to be lapping this up. Is there going to be a collector's edition?
Indeed there is, and it's a European exclusive. Yes, the Tales team announced the collector's edition with all the usual trimmings of art book and soundtrack and stuff like that are all being bundled together for release. That is exclusive over here, so for our US and further abroad fans, haha, which is nice to say, but yeah, that looks really good, which I find interesting. It feels like it's one of those things of, it's a nice thing to do for fans. You're not going to get someone who's maybe never played Tales before is going to go out their way and spend the extra, 20, 30 quid on a collector's edition. But for Tales fans, it's like, yes.
It's nice, especially because they've had to wait until now.
So long for it. So guys, it's not long now before it comes out. It's almost round the corner.
31st of August.
Everyone could be hurt. Even worse, everyone could be killed.
Don't give up. Come on.
We're so vastly outnumbered. We fight for a hopeless cause.
Listen to me. We are not giving up, no matter what happens.
I must protect